people, and welcome to Eagle Leather Trading Co. I am Michael Eagle. This is
the Leather Revolution.
Remember, if you like it, you should share it. If you make it, you can wear it. Main objective to today's video is to intro this little knife sheath I made for a buddy. It just came with a little nylon sheath. Looks like a Tonto tip. So we actually made a case, a knife sheath, and then covered it with this beautiful leather that he picked up, or I bought. I picked up, he bought it for his projects. We made a soft scabbard shotgun cover that matches this. And so now let's get into this build. Again, welcome to Eagle Leather Trading Co. I am Michael Eagle, and this is the Leather Revolution. So let's try that with the blade. Leave a half of an inch for the welt. Measuring these little dots on the cutting board. Right flush with the top. Alright, let's just cut some 1/2 inch strips for the welt. Oh, I actually could use a strips cutter on this. I'm already here and I'm not cutting a lot, so we'll go ahead and knock it out. Let's go ahead and mark the end. A little tiny, and this will get sanded on the outer edge to make sure all 3 pieces get lined up. All right. Cut those real quick. Then we'll cut a bottom piece. We're going to have fringe sandwiched in between there. In between there. There's our welt. Cool. All right, that works. So now we can. That's the perfect fit. We can glue that all in place. All right, let's mark for the back piece. So let's turn it over. All right, let's come on over here because I want this strap all the way up here for the loop, the back of the sheath and the loop. Alright, so the leather will adhere a little better with this contact cement. Barge, all purpose. There's the rough side and then the flesh side. Sand it off a little bit. And with contact cement, you have to glue both sides. So I'll lay them in place and then we'll take them off and flip them over. We don't want to get any glue on the inside of the sheath where the knife's going to be. Set a timer for 7 minutes.
7 minutes, starting now.
Alright, let's just flip them over. Alright, I'm going to lay this on here. And that will mark and share the glue. And it gives me an outline. Alright, let's flip it over. Put it in place. Gently. With surgical precision. Let's trim this little piece off. Gently, don't want to go too deep. Do a little slice and then try to flip it. Cool. Let's go ahead and trim this side. Oh. Alright, that's going to get wrapped. And I'm thinking now, instead of folding it backwards, like you typically do, could fold it frontwards. Glue that down. Throw a rivet right. Let's cut this way, away from the sheath. Normally the belt loop on a sheath is just a little bit shorter than the knife, so we'll throw a rivet or two right there. So let's go ahead and cut this off a little bit. Alright, I cut this piece of fringe and I just can't get any action out of it. You hang it up, stand it up sideways, it stays erect. Start our little fringing, hold it down nice and tight. Oh, tighter. Oh, and then even tighter on the right at the end because it'll try to curve your little cut. Oh, it's just not holding that. I may have to tape that. Oh, it curved. Oh, that's why I hate fringe. Hate cutting fringe. See if that'll hold a little bit. Just try to stay square. There's a little gap right there. It did it again. Son of a gun. You son of a truck driver. Is there something under this board? Yeah, now we're getting action. See how it hangs down? This thumb, man, trying to hold that stupid rule down. So let's go on this side and then this way. Yeah, this will be covered with the same leather, and this will get sandwiched in between. Oh God, where are we? So this will get covered with the same kind of leather, roll around that edge, and then overlap here, and this will go in between. Alright, I ended up with a little 8x8, and actually ended up, so I cut an 8x8 square, and it looks like it actually ended up with an inch extra. That's cool. Alright, so we'll do this little line, and then we'll use our ruler to move it out. An inch. Or half of an inch to get our seam. We'll lay our little fringe in that little piece right there. Go another half, or just enough to get that fringe up in there. So we'll cut outside. So this one, and then let's roll it over to this side. Pull it down a smidge. Don't want it to be too short up there. Alright. And then we'll go another inch outside of that. Or half, rather. Alright, let's attach this line, this cover. Alright, let's attach this cover to the sheath. Take two. Let's attach this cover to the sheath. I'm going along the back edge and the leather. To get our anchor. Careful not to get it on my cutting board. Alright, timer's up. Let's roll it up. Just stick it right where it sits. No hammering this task. Just press it down. Bam. In place, ace. Ah, there's a little, remember there was a little bit on that edge. Go ahead and press that down. Let it adhere. This is facing the back when you're wearing it on your right side. And my buddy's right-handed. Do a little test fit. There it is. All right, let's lay it in place. All right, let's lay it down. It's not very tacky, which is good. We can lay it right in place at the top. Stretch it just a little bit. Lay it down. Press it at the edge first, maybe. And then down. And I laced in between into the fringe. Isn't that cool? And then I laced this on, so I may use some of this. The fringe with no action. We put that up here. Cool. How you like that? I don't have any footage of this build, but it's actual rawhide. This is a piece of leather. This is Tandy, I almost said Harbor Freight. Tandy leather. And this is, God, where did I get this hair? Horsehair? Oh, it was from, you get those little, the weave hair at the hair shop. You know, I bought a braid and then cut it up and made it out of these 5.56, and then I think this is a 22, right? Little bone handle. Oh, nice tight fit. Cool. Guess I'm going to have to build another one of those. Rawhide, hard to work with. So yeah. Sorry about that. I did cut it big enough to have a little margin of error. Or let's cut the corners out so it's not so bulky on the corners, because it's going to be folded over, kind of a folding hem all the way. I'll start with a 1/2 inch on each corner. Well, so when we fold it over, and then we fold this one over, we still have a bulk right there. All right, let's just take it to the cut. Pretty sure I had a 1/2 inch play on both sides, but we will. That was 7 minutes for that to dry. All right, now let's measure again. See what it looks like, mate. Alrighty then. Ditch groover to mark it. Eighth of an inch in. I'm just going to scratch it. And can't really see that. It's just kind of stretching the leather. Yeah, oh, it did cut a little bit right there. All right, let's go in from the edge just a little bit. Where I glued it and rolled it, it's actually stretched the leather and it's smooth. C'est new. So 4 times the length of whatever you're sewing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to be safe, right? All right, a needle on each end. Fold that over, choke up, and then twist it a little bit sometimes. See, that one's already coming undone. All right. And then let's just lace it like a shoe, right? This one. Well, can't find the hole. There it is. Now we shall have enough to tighten it up a little so it'll start to hold itself in place. And I want the seam in the middle, preferably. But we still need to get a little further down. Okay, this is where you decide if you want to go the same way from inside out. See if that takes your angle. Up towards the top, right, as we go up. All right, let's go ahead and start tightening it up a little bit. Start down there at the bottom, grab a couple. Just like you would your kids' shoes, right? Alrighty then, that's got to be the White House or the Pentagon. Hold on, snug it up. So without scratching the handle, let's take this edge beveler, which is probably going to cut it, so I'm not going to put a lot of tension on it, and just kind of tuck it up under there. All the way up in there. Not scraping against that wood on the knife. Same with this one. Bam. Oh, it got under that hem. All right. Now let's see. Let's get a little toothpick and get a little drop of super glue on that. Oh, tell me you could see that. So anyway, it's tucked up under there. Cool. All right. Super glue. All right, I tied a little stitch right there, just to kind of tighten that up. Burn that sinew, synthetic sinew, a little bit. Oh, I love these. We have to punch that hole a little bigger and put a slot in it. These are so cool. So that's the bottom. Oh. Can't even remember what these are called. But it's just a little button thing. So you don't have to fight with the snap. Snapping and unsnapping. It's a little Phillips head. And that's pretty snug, so let's screw it in there. Right? And then you just screw this on top. Then you just do your little hole over it. So we'll make the hole bigger, and then we'll put a slot in it so that it goes down on there. And the slot's going to be on this side, So it's when it's pulling this way, it won't come off. You have to pull it that way and up. All right, let's super glue gently, carefully. We'll put some in here so we don't take a chance on getting it on anything else. As it squirts everywhere. Oh yeah. I am so sorry, I can't remember what those are called. LQ Industrial 30 pack or DIY Leathercraft New. LQ Industrial 30 pack. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that was off of Amazon, because I am occasionally an Amazonian. That is so much easier than a snap. I don't think this biggest hole on this punch is big enough. Yeah, no. Not even close, mate. So now you cut a little slot in it going this way, because when it pulls, you want it to pull towards the solid piece. Let's try to go straight down there. Now that should let it open up. In a perfect world, big enough. Nope. So let's get our real punch. Wow, I think that's the biggest one I have. Or this one for the belt hole, I think is what I did last time. Last time. Hoi, hoi. Our little belt tip cutter, strap end cutter. I guess whatever you use it for determines what it's called. It actually hangs on nicely when it lays on your hip, when it's in on your belt. But now I kind of feel like I should have put it up here, but I really don't want to cover the handle. So yeah, it does want to tilt a little bit. But most of them do.
People of Rumble, people of the tube, welcome. Remember, if you like it, you should share it. If you make it, you can wear it.